Judge.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, you're wasting.
No.
Waiting.
No, I'm waiting for you to actually read your lines. It looks like I'm going to have to prove it.
Prove what? That I can't read?
I need proof that it was fake Demaske, and that would be the security camera photo. The proof is right here.
It looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Okay. Will do. It's right here, of course.
You mean Mask Demaske?
I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I brought this morning? The problem I have with the security camera photo is the breach on Mask Demaske's chest.
A breach? Here? Oh, no! I need to leave! I need the horse! Just keep the horse! Wait, I don't have a horse. What am I talking about?
What is bailiff? Get my steed. You have a steed?
We need to retreat that
A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp? I see now.
But the Mask Demaske in this security camera photo, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Mask Demaske's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordy Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask Demaske is a fake. I've been fooled again!
Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Captain Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
The only way you could have overlooked this is if you're silly.
If you're going to have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Ha. The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
What is this guy's problem?
That's Mask Demaske's brooch.
Where did you find that?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the scene of the crime. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
How do we know that's even real?
I don't know. I wonder if they'll bring it up later. I'm not sure.
No, because remember what Maya said.
What?
About the store outside. It could be a replica.
Yeah, but it would have to be. I think there has to be, like, certain ways of telling the difference between a replica and the real thing, but...
When you said replica, for some reason my brain went to broccoli.
Sure.
I don't know.
Wait, I think this is, I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Is that legal? This guy's one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up,
really
isn't it, little lady?
For stuff like that?
That seems not legal.
No, it doesn't even seem that safe. It seems like it's gonna break.
But, like, he's just picking up the evidence at a crime scene and just putting it in his pocket?
That definitely seems illegal.
That little friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Ew.
What a strange way of describing that. Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondelight's fingerprints. What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Order! I said auto.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take care of her.
My goodness, this guy is weird. Okay. You see, it appears to have been torn from some clothing. There's a bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh, Phoenix, we have a problem. Huh. You mess with the Godot. Blech. And you get burned.
That sounds rude.
He's been playing me like a violin. Wow, that must be a very, interesting song that would come out of that. Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all. Phoenix's screams or the music? Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
No.
You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. Yeah, in the beginning, he's really a jerk. That doesn't sound good at all.
I don't like this guy. This guy can go poop on a snowball covered in urine. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I mean, he would definitely have the chance to.
To the witness.
He would definitely have the chance to do that.
What, to bring the exit to the witness?
What? No. To poop and pee on a snowball?
Who wouldn't?
Huh? No, he would definitely have the opportunity to.
When?
Later.
Okay. How?
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
Hello!
1 second. Is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence!
Oh, it's Mr. Virus!
Now I see. It's all becoming clear. Let me guess.
What?
A judge and the prosecutor.
What's clear?
Sorry. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me.
I would go back to his house, take that
What we
virus,
have there
shove it
is
down his throat.
a judge and a prosecutor.
Let me guess. A judge and the prosecutor.
Called it!
I want to go back to his house, take that virus and shove it down his throat.
A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Oh, that's right. Wow, you're so good at this.
Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. What?
I'm assuming that veal is like E.
You guys made veal?
Yes! Oh my goodness!
Well,
He's like
Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Atmey, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
That sounds scary. I heard that on the night of the crime, you were all on security detail.
No, only Atmey was on security detail.
Oh,
All alone, he said.
whatever.
You have heard incorrectly. I was the only one.
What at ya?
My specialty-made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. And by my specially made monocle, I mean I shoved a magnifying glass in my eye. It was painful at first, but I got used to it after a while. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Oh my goodness.
He's like the sacred urn, right, Nick? Nick? Nick died due to the witness being too annoying. I'm going to take over. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure. This again.
No. Well then, tell us what your special monocle is of your husband.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask Demaske, dancingly descended upon... What wording is this? Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Who does this guy think he is? So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specialty-made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my
Like your
own
grammar?
visual range.
Wait, so it's limited like your grammar?
I told you that we would need to deal, that the worst thing we need to deal with today is this terrible English. Oh wait, Nick is dead, I forgot. I'm talking to no one. Nick? No, Nick is not waking up until this guy
Hello,
leaves.
this is Nick.
Nope.
Nick will be back in 5 years.
I think he'll probably come back when we're done cross-examining cross-examinating. Why can't I speak? Cross-examining this guy.
Cross-examining. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. He's
Well,
extremely
Sir
dumb
Old-Timer,
and
let me explain. We are not speaking
No.
of any ordinary thief, but the king of thieves. The great Mask Demaske, my arch enemy.
Good for you.
That is what my insights and my years of experience tell me.
Well, your insights and years of experience are really stupid. Anyway, well, proceed with the cross-examination.
Okay. Nick, if you don't wake up in the next couple of seconds, I'm going to have to be the lawyer again.
Ah!
What? No! He is still sleeping!
Ow! I bumped my head on tape. Ow. I'm taking a nap.
Oh. Okay, then. You didn't bump your head on anything. But, okay. Okay, then.
I need to take a nap. Night.
No o'clock in the morning, nothing wrong with that. The dancingly descended upon him thing is just weird.
Just, you know what you do? Just, objected that due to the stupidity of the wording.
I imagine Mask Demaske, like, doing ballet and just landing on his head.
Oh, so this entire thing is just some weird musical. Either that or one of, Luke's weird deranged nightmare dreams.
He couldn't land a single strike, yet there was a struggle. Mr. Atmey, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
This is so fucking swatch.
This belongs to the... 1 minute. This belongs... This
having a
belongs
bit of trouble.
to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask Demaske.
My arch medical class. He went to a medical class and he absolutely hated it.
It is. This is a mess. It is, in point of fact, Mask Demaske's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of have been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off?
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atmey. Detective Atmey, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness giving false testimony, serious crime.
No. Wait a minute. Sir, old timer.
Don't talk to me like living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I have been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You're still dead, so...
You talk too much.
Nick is not dead anymore!
No, Nick is dead. This is Nick's conscience.
Nick is speaking to me from beyond the grave. He is still dead. False alarm! Nick is not alive still.
Nick is not alive. And neither is Maya. Maya is also dead.
Nick.
What?
If I was dead, I wouldn't be able to channel my sister.
Yes, I know. Witness, so are you saying that you are the thief? Wait, that you and the thief fought? Sorry.
Hold on, that's quite enough, Your Honor.
No, it's not.
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's what my rules. Indeed, I understand. Look at me. Agree completely. I am looking at you. That is my name. Why does everyone think I'm telling them to look at me? They should already be looking at me.
No one should be looking at you.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from this side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam. And that's all she wrote.
Who? That's all who wrote.
Maybe whoever wrote the green envelope.
Oh no, it's the green envelope! Maya!
I just wanted to make sure you were alive.
Alive? I never died.
You know what I mean. Awake.
I've always been awake.
I know you've been.
I never went to sleep ever.
I don't think that's true.
All the times I slept, it was a dream.
What?
I never slept.
Let's continue with the trial.
No.
Yes.
That's illegal in 49 countries. Including not. And this is joke.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask Demaske? Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
He can't English very well, can he?
Apparently not.
That's certainly understandable. Is it? I myself get confused about which goes to the testimony and which can't.
Oh, we're going to leave it off here. Thanks for watching, Pharaoh. Pretend that you said feral here.